Aloha and welcome everybody. This is Coach Breeze Olson from Santa Cruz, California, and I'm joining you here on behalf of Gymact, where I will be having a quick conversation with one of my favorite people in the world who is just joining us right now. So let's not give it away too soon. I am about to tell you about this weekend's activities. Lots of great gymnastics is going to be happening this weekend, and namely the Gymact Conference Championships. The gold medal matches are going to be happening. Matches, that's right, plural. We're going to have both the East Conference and the West Conference are going to be meeting up, the top seeding teams there. On the West Conference, a live competition at noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's the head-to-head competition between Arizona Men's Gymnastics and Iowa. Oh man, that's going to be an awesome competition. It's going to be live. I'm going to be there commentating with a few VIP guests. They're going to be there with me. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. And then on the East Coast, we're going to have, thanks to those of you joining us, by the way. I see a Coney fan. Hi there, Janet. Welcome. Terino, Omar, Nino, thanks for joining us. Awesome. Good to have you. On the East Coast, we're going to have the final challenge between Temple and Minnesota. And that's also going to be an awesome competition. Although that one is going to be a pre-recorded competition, and then the judges are going to be looking at those videos a little later. So we'll present to you guys the results and the videos of the competitions as soon as we can. And I'm here today to talk to one of my favorite guys in the world, and it's Mr. Mike Burns, who is going to be joining us if I can figure out how to get him on. Let's see. I'm going to try to get him on by doing this. I'll invite him if I can. And first I will mess up the screen, and then I'll invite Mike. Mr. Barnes, there you are. Give me a second, folks. Mr. Mike Burns, and invite like this. Give it a few seconds to see if there is a response. Aha. Voila.
Unbelievable.
Technology. It works. It works, Mike. Can you believe this? Anybody can do this.
I don't know. You're pretty much an expert.
Oh, man. If I'm the expert, we're in trouble. Let's see. Let me make sure that I got all the basics down. I said we're going to have the championships going on this weekend. We got East Championships. It's Minnesota against Temple. Ooh, I can't wait to see those routines in place. And then we're going to have on the West Coast live at noon on Saturday the 23rd. Noon Pacific time. That's where I am. That's why I talked to you guys about that. It's the Arizona versus Iowa. Okay, but here I have Mike Burns, my former coach. My former coach. Where are you, Mike? Tell me what's going on the other side of the world. Oh, look at that beautiful banner. Yes, get that in there. This will be the screenshot for.
Let me flip it. Okay, so we're here in the historic Cook Hall, which has been the home of Minnesota Men's Gymnastics since 1935 when this building opened up. Back then it was state-of-the-art. Now it's historic, I guess we'll call it that way. So we've been here training these guys for decades and decades. But here we are. We got our Gymact team warming up. We've got a small group this today. We have one of our guys already came in this morning and did his routines. That we, as you mentioned on the introduction, we're going to do a pre-recorded virtual competition. So we're going to be recording our routines over the course of these today and tomorrow. Actually, we've kind of worked it out with Jesse from Temple and kind of got our logistics of the meet kind of figured out. And we have some conflicts with scheduling. So, like I said, one of our guys did his high bar and pommel horse routine this morning. So those routines are in the Google Drive right now. We have not shared them with the judges yet because we don't want them taking a sneak peek and seeing what they might be seeing when they're judging them tomorrow night. So basically what we'll do is we'll videotape all the routines. We'll put them into a Google Drive, and at the prearranged time, we'll share the drive with the judges. They'll sit down and they'll start judging. And we have a Google Sheet score sheet that will be basically live scoring when they're doing the judging, and that'll be kind of cool to watch the scores come in. And I'm sure all of our guys will be watching, and all the coaches will be watching, and they'll be moaning and groaning when the scores come in. You know how it usually is, right? So looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't do like a real live virtual thing. We have some challenges in our gym. One of those challenges is we don't do vaulting in our gym. We do our vaulting in our girls' gym, which is 5 blocks down campus. So we'll be doing vaulting today. We'll videotape our vaults today, put them into the drive. The other 5 events we'll do tomorrow. Now, our guys are planning on live streaming the activity today and tomorrow, so I have to tell the judges not to be sneaking a peek on that either.
Yeah. Keep them away from the internet today.
Minnesota Men's Gymnastics Instagram page. So if you want to tune in and kind of watch that, that'll be an opportunity for you all.
Okay, I might have cut you off because I talked at the same time. So the lives for when the team is doing more routines today and tomorrow, they will have a live on your Minnesota Men's Gymnastics Instagram account. And
correct.
I know that for myself, I sometimes get a little confused. There are a couple of different Minnesota Gymnastics accounts on Instagram. It's the one that has the gopher, and I think we need to go back and show that logo again, because that's the logo that you're looking for on the account to make sure you're watching the right one. So it's got the gopher on rings. That's the one you guys want to check out right there in the corner. There you go. Don't you? Yeah, we see enough of it. That's the icon you're looking for to see the Minnesota Men's Gymnastics team, Gymact team, while they're doing their actual inter-squad and recording the routines that are going to be judged for this final gold match competition for the East Gymact Conference. Now, folks, you may be a little bit wondering what this conference is all about. Now, Gymact has got 14 teams this year. We're so stoked about that. We had 2 more teams join, the last 2 being in Iowa and Texas. And within those teams, we have them broken down into the East and West conferences. And in these conferences, we have brackets, and the teams compete against one another throughout the season with certain levels of success and ability to travel or not, or virtual, these kinds of things we have been dealing with for the last 2 years, right? But we got the numbers down, the wins versus losses, and on the East Coast, Minnesota and Temple have the highest points. So they're going to go against one another for the top, for the gold and silver medal, virtual chalices. And then on the West Coast, we have the Arizona and Iowa. We're going to go against each other on Saturday. They're able to get their schedules correct, aligned so that they were able to do the meet live but virtual. So it'll be available to public to watch. So tell me a little bit now. Let's go back to you. This is an interesting hurdle to get over and to vault in a different building. So how do you guys handle your vaulting workout? Do you only do vault certain days, or do you vault and then you jog back? How do you fit that into your schedule of a normal workout with the guys?
It's exactly what we do. We warm up here in Cook Hall, and we basically vault twice a week over at the girls' gym Wednesday and Friday. And obviously during the season, Friday's probably either a travel day or day before meet, so we may or may not vault that day. But during the fall training, we're in there twice a week, Wednesday and Friday. We can do some drills here in Cook Hall, but it's not quite adequate. So we do all of our vault training over in Pike Gym, which is where the girls train. And in spite of the challenges of that, and it's not as convenient as you'd like it to be, we find a way to make it work. It's like adversity is what drives motivation to just find a solution to problems. Our problem is we have a vaulting runway that's 20 feet too short. All right, so we solved the problem by going to a gym that has a longer vault runway. So problem solved, and you can cry about what you don't have. You can find a way to make it work, and we just found a way to make it work. And I think everybody needs to find a way to make it work and stop whining about the world we live in, right?
Oh man, drop the mic. Boom. All right, done. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. No, that was awesome. And here's the thing too, right? In the grand scheme of things, as problems go in life these days, walking 5 minutes to a different gym is not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal.
And when it's raining out, it's cold and windy here in Minnesota, which happens once in a blue moon. It can be a pain, but you go down, you kind of warm back up, and you get her done. And you be efficient about it, and you find a way to make it work. That's what we've done. And we've had a pretty good history of.
Just about to say, it hasn't deterred you from being one of the top vaulting teams in the country. So obviously, the jog from gym to gym is getting these guys stronger. So everyone should, even if you have a vault in your own gym, you should get out of the gym, run around the block a few times, and come back in and vault. You will be as good as Minnesota.
Have a vault in your gym that works? I wouldn't do that.
We'll find different ways to strengthen.
I like the way you just come up with these very creative approaches to preparation, Breeze. That's what I love about you.
whatever gets my athletes away from me for a few minutes, a couple times a day, man, makes me happy sometimes, you know? And yeah, no, this is good training for you people. Go run around the block a few times. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, listen, I also want to toot the horn a little bit because you have a whole group of phenomenal humans over there training in your team. But one in particular that you felt especially strong of character is Mr. Jacob Sawyer. Jake has been nominated for the N2 award. And the N2 award, as I like to say, is that, well, you know, the Heisman is the N2 award of football. So that's how that goes. And so we have Jake was nominated, and he's got a beautiful history. Go to gymact.org under events and N2 award. You will see all of the nominees are there, and you will see that he's got a beautiful bio that was put together there for him. I was emotional seeing some of those things that were written about him because I didn't know anything about Jake until I saw that. So if he's around, or if you don't mind telling me a couple of things about him, is he working out right now?
Well, he's not here right now. He had to come in earlier today. He's the one I mentioned earlier that come in and did his routines already. So he went 2 for 2, pommel horse and high bar.
And, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry. So I mean, we're on a good roll right now. We're at 100% hit right now. So we'll see if we can keep that up there.
Awesome.
Jake graduated in December with a degree in biological sciences, and he's planning to apply to medical school. 2 years ago, he got EMT certified. Thank you. There's Jake right there. He got EMT certified, and he's working full-time 40 hours a week right now during the competitive season. He's been doing that, basically beefing up his hours of preparation to apply for medical school. So he's getting a lot of hours. He's getting paid. Drives about 25 minutes south of town to a place called Canterbury Downs, which is a casino/racetrack, and he's a EMT and security guard down there. So that's kind of his job right now, besides coming into the gym. So he's been coming in all semester since we started school this second semester. He has to come in about 10:30 in the morning and trains till about 12:30 and gets himself situated, heads down to work. He works about 2 to 10 every night, and he's been putting in a lot of hours, and he has to work tomorrow, so he's not able to join us for the recorded virtual meet tomorrow. So we got an agreement. Jesse from Temple and I agreed. Hey, we got a scheduling issue. He goes, yeah, no problem. Just and we both agreed. We got to go on the honor system. It's like you raise your hand. It's not like you fall off on a skill. You get to try it again. No, that's your routine. And he went out today, and it's just him and me in the gym this morning. Knocks out some really good routines. So it was just fun to see that. And honestly, I know I was watching the video interview you had with Scott Barkley yesterday, and he talked at length about the schedule that we have right now and the time between our previous meet and our next meet. And it's been, it's a long, drawn-out last part of the season here. So it's like we got to find a way to keep these guys up and keep them motivated. And, it kind of waxes and wanes a little bit. So it was really good to see that Jake just stepped up and took care of business today and got her done. So that was really heartening for me to see.
Awesome. And then just on the same line, on the same vein of this determination and this go get it attitude that he's got to an extreme, in fact, right? But you got a whole group of guys there who most of them had to restructure their understanding and their devotion to their craft of gymnastics through the transition that you guys have had being dropped from the NCAA program as a varsity team. The intrinsic motivation that is required of these athletes to maintain shape and motivation, it's a really difficult thing. Not everyone can do it. Not everyone can pull it from within. And the fact that you have a great group of guys, and they're obviously doing well enough. You guys are first in your conference right now with this strategy, but these guys are finding it from within themselves to keep it going, and we are. I feel blessed to be around these young men who are so passionate about the sport of gymnastics, and it really keeps me going. And getting up in the morning and wanting to go back to the gym every day, because it's a wonderful thing to see. So congratulations on maintaining the group together and for providing a space that they can do gymnastics that they can do, and it's really paying off.
for your team. So
Well,
congratulations on that, Mike.
It has been a transition. I've been used to a certain style of existence, if you will. As a collegiate coach, NCAA coach. But at the end of the day, it's the same old stuff. We come in the gym and we try to get better. And wherever we are, that's our baseline, and we try to get better. And if you can try to come in with some passion and some purpose and some positivity and some enthusiasm every day, you're probably going to get better every day. If you have trouble coming in with those kind of things, that enthusiasm and positivity, it's going to be hard. So, and this sport, dishes up a dose of adversity on a daily basis. It's just the nature of our sport. So it takes a special kind of person to be able to kind of weather that storm on a daily basis. But the moments that, are really successful and you feel like you've made progress, it makes it all worthwhile, I think.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, so moving right along here, once again, the Gymact programs are all 100%. I have to always say this, they're 100% self-funded. There is every nickel and dime for the grips, for their hotel rooms, for the travel expenses, all comes from the generosity of donors. So people, please go on and look up gymact.org, go to our fundraising page. There's a link there that goes straight to Minnesota's website. But Mike, you want to go ahead and give it to us? What's a good place for people to donate directly to your program?
Yeah, if you go to Friends of Minnesota Men's Gymnastics, just Google search that, and there's a donate button on there. It gives a little bit of a history of the situation of our program, plus the situation we're in right now. We've got a lot of efforts going on right now that have been ongoing since they dropped our program over a year ago. And, we've been committed to not going away. When they made the decision to drop our program, they figured, there'll be some people that are upset for a couple of months and then they'll all go away. Well, we have not gone away. We continue to not go away, and we will not go away. So those of you who are in the position to make decisions, just realize we're not going away. Okay. So we're here to stay. And if you don't like that, then, tough beans, right? So here we are. We're fighting for who we are and what we want to do. And I think I would tell anybody out there who's got an issue to deal with, take up the fight, man, and don't give up. And don't ever give up. I think that's really the lesson that we all have to learn from this situation. We're just going to keep at it. And it's a slow process sometimes, but what you do is you find a way to get out of the comfort zone you've lived in for a lot of years, and you build a new comfort zone. And sometimes that path from comfort zone A to comfort zone B is full of discomfort. So you just got to be able to live with that and move on and make a difference every day. And I think that's what we've been doing.
That's phenomenal. I just want to get one last time here. Thank you for those of you who are watching here with us or have been watching or will be watching. I'm Breeze Olson. I'm in Santa Cruz, California. I'm talking to Mike Burns, the head coach from Minnesota Men's Gymnastics. And Mike was my coach back in high school, and he coached just about everyone I know in the sport of gymnastics. Somehow they come through you at a gym or a college somewhere. So that you've had an incredible history as a coach as well as an athlete for Penn State. So the NCAA is in your blood. And I have a personal question to you, because I know some of my own reasons, and we all have them. But I know that you're not doing this just because you've been doing it for a long time and it's the comfortable place to be. Give me one or two glimpses, and this can be our sort of last topic of conversation. Why are you working so hard to maintain this team alive?
Well, I know that gymnastics has given me an awful lot. And, there's a certain sense of the balance sheet of life, if you will, right? And the credits and debits and the whole thing. And I've got a lot of credits in my bank account from gymnastics. It's given me a lot. So it's just in my blood. I want to be sure that there's opportunities for guys to come to Minnesota and be part of something that's bigger than all of us, And these guys, I got 4 freshmen on the team this year. Those are my pioneers. I call them my pioneers because they took a risk. They took a chance coming here in this transition year. And it's because of them that we're able to do what we're doing. If we didn't have the athletes here, we wouldn't be able to do anything. We'd be coaching nothing. So what is that, right? You walk into a gym and there's nobody in it. It's just a bunch of stuff, right? And then when people show up and they start doing stuff on that stuff, all of a sudden the gym comes alive. And that's the beautiful moment of the day, right? You get to see the gym come alive with frustration and success and, adversity, like we mentioned. And it's about how to go from point A to point B and make something beautiful happen.
Oh, man. Michael, blessings to you and to your team. My goodness, I have been so fortunate to have you as a mentor first, now a friend and a colleague, and to use what I've learned from you to help me pass on to my students is a blessing that I have, that I count every day, and send love and gratitude to you and to everything that you've done for the sport and for me personally. So thank you for that. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your amazing mentorship. Thanks for maintaining this team alive. And I look forward to seeing these routines. Now we're most likely we'll be putting together, this is kind of off the record, people, but we're going to try to be putting together all of the routines into one file that we can present on the Gymact YouTube channel. So at least so that we have all the routines that people can see them. But if at a minimum, we're making the, excuse me, the Google Sheets where the scores are being given. That's going to be, it's already live. In fact, if you go to gymact.org and you click on the banner that shows the Minnesota versus Temple, that takes you to the Google Sheet, which right now is empty, obviously, because they haven't competed yet. But as of tomorrow night, we'll have that sheet filled out in real time by the judges as they watch via conference call the routines. So that's the process, the system that we're going to be using for this particular championships. It's not the best thing in the world, but it works and it gets done. So congratulations already to the winner of tomorrow's competition. The meet is already underway. Jake already did his routine, so the game is afoot.
Well, the other thing I wanted to mention, I did reach out to Jason Fredericks, who runs Road to Nationals today. And I said, hey, we got a couple more meets in the Gymact season. He goes, yeah, I was just talking about that with my wife. So anyway, I told him what we're doing, and he's in the process of kind of creating pages for these two meets where we will eventually be able to post our videos like has always been done on Road to Nationals. So we'll have, the team scores and the individual scores. And when you click on the score, you'll be able to pull up the video of that particular routine. So that'll be a couple of days in the making, but like I said, our guys are planning on doing a live streaming on the Minnesota Gymnastics Gymact Instagram page. So if you're out and about and want to check things out, we'll be doing vault a little bit later this afternoon over at the girls' gym. And then we'll be back here tomorrow starting lineup at noon, and we'll probably get started about 1:15 or so with our first event, floor exercise. Now we have
there you go, folks. Those are the
challenge here in our gym. So as you look down here, that's our floor exercise. We got one strip here and a rod floor here. So we'll be doing our routines on the strip tumbling here. And obviously, there's a lot of running back and forth. So we've had that conversation with with Jesse from Temple, and we actually have a Zoom call tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time with the two judges that are going to be judging the meet, Ron Hill and Jeff Zach. And we're looking forward. I think Jeff's on this thing right now on this video. And we're going to kind of go over just some of the logistics and the details and some of the potential, issues that might come up during the course of a technologically created competition. When you're live, you have some potential technological issues, but when you're doing it virtually, you got a whole nother level of technology issues.
That's right. That's right. Okay, and Zach is here. He's saying hello. So I just want to say, Zach, don't cheat and go look at the routines yet, and don't watch the lives. We want you to hold off until the meet is actually going on tomorrow night when it's time for you to judge them. So don't be cheating, buddy. We'll know. If anyone sees any scores on a Google sheet before 8 o'clock tomorrow, you know that these guys jumped the gun.
Well, they don't have access to routines yet, so as soon as we're done with everything and all the routines are uploaded, then we'll provide the link to the Google Drive.
Yeah, and I've seen your Google your live streams. They're always so exciting, and these guys. It doesn't matter if they use a tripod or not. Their excitement shows through the camera, through the earthquakes of the gym. So I appreciate that. I do, but I got to take it in small spurts. I got to be honest with you.
I hear you.
Well, hey, awesome. Good luck to you guys this weekend, and in a couple of weeks, here's the plug for in early May. On the 14th of May, we have Gymact Nationals happening in Mesa, Arizona, folks. That's an in-person competition. All 14 Gymact teams will be represented. We're going to have 12 teams, and 2 more teams will be there with individuals. And it's going to be a mayhem 6-ring circus. In fact, it's a 12-ring circus that we're going to have running there. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a live meet. We're going to be webcasting that directly through USA Gymnastics because it's done in conjunction with the USA Gymnastics National Developmental championships. And so USA Gymnastics will have that feed flipping through for you guys. But John Lucas and I will be there in person working the videos and audio for that. So if you don't like my voice, turn the volume down. You have that option. Unlike in real life, my athletes wish they had that mute button, but they don't. All right, hey, let me see what you guys are working on right now. What's going on? What's all that noise?
Well, we got some guys tumbling over here. We're actually going to do a pommel horse last half intersquad in about whenever they're ready, probably about 2 or 3 minutes. So if you want, I mean, we can leave this on and watch the last half intersquad. It's basically 5 up, 4 count, and if everybody hits, we're good. If somebody misses, we go through a second time, and that's just what you got to do if you want to get good, right? You got to have.
We got 5 people watching, and I got time. Put these guys to work. Let's go.
Oh, it's kind of wandering through.
Right, there's the logo you're looking for. That's the Gopher logo you're looking for when you look for Minnesota Men's Gymnastics on Instagram. Find that logo because that's the account that's going to be showing these the actual competition routines in real time on their live feed. So
this is one of our philosophies here at Minnesota. Stay hungry. It's like a desire to keep getting better. Don't be satisfied, and try to find a way to, as we say over there, do one more. The coach's biggest lie, right? Hey, let's just do one more. Okay, that was good. Let's do one more. Wait, you said one more last turn.
I think I'm only going to say that. I'm only going to say that one more time this week for my guys.
Exactly. It's a beautiful part of warm up when things don't go. Adjustments, and you get it done when it counts, right?
My philosophy on pommel horse is, first rule of pommel horse, stay on. But the second rule of pommel horse is that if you're going to fall down spectacularly. Don't be sitting on a horse when you're done with it.
I see Matt Menino's on, Kellen's old coach there.
Hi, Matt.
He said, Kellen, better make his dismount smooth.
No kidding. That's the thing, right? Everyone's watching, buddy. Everyone's always watching. Always watching, Wazowski.
All right, so we got our order. I think you're first, and then Kellen, Ben, and then Andrew, right? Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's
all right,
better.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm Breeze Olson. I'm talking to Mike Burns and the Minnesota Men's Gymnastics team. And if you just joined us, thanks for being here. Let's see who else is here. We got Bob, we got Ham, we got a bunch of people. Thanks for being, and thank you for being. Period. These guys are. I kind of snuck up on them. Their workout. They're doing their second half intersquad right now, and we're gonna get to see some of it. So, Mike, take it away.
All right. Well, as we said the day before meet, we always do last half intersquad. We go through in our competition order and make sure kind of get a team flow going. Ben Hayes right now, warming up, looking good. Kellen, nice response. So, we'll probably get
really focused on his routine, apparently.
What's that?
Kellen is really focused on his routine. Checking around on Instagram.
So this is Andrew Hyde. He's our team captain and junior engineering student here at the university, and making it look easy over there. Hey, and look who's.
That was almost good.
Tim. So this is Koa Taylor. He's one of our freshmen. He's a local kid from Ron Hill's gym, Great Northern Gymnastics. And one of our pioneer freshmen, along with this guy right here, Kellen. He's from Wisconsin, from the Janesville, Wisconsin area. And
Kellen kicking butt this year on the wall round too, right? I mean,
Kellen's been doing really good this year. He's had a good season. He qualified for the USAG Collegiate All-Star meet for all 6 events, which was kind of cool, and ended up second in vault in the finals, which was nice. He's got a killer vault and almost stuck the thing, which was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, even Jock Stevens has joined us. Good to see you.
Yeah, see that? You build it and they come.
Yes, indeed. So this guy over here, Yaro Pachinka, you probably remember him. He was on the team here back a couple of years ago. He's a first-year medical student competing for Gymact this year, and just doing a great job. He's not doing pommel horse, though. So, all right, how we doing, guys? We getting pretty close? Okay.
gap here on the time. These guys from Minnesota are in their last workout before the competitions for the conference championships, which is tomorrow. They'll be doing a virtual competition against Temple for the gold match of the East Conference for Gymact. So it's first and second place team so far on that side of the country. Tomorrow at noon Pacific time, we will have the West Conference Championships taking place in real time live. Check out gymact.org for more information on both of those competitions. And it'll be exciting. It's going to be an exciting weekend of gymnastics. I'm looking forward to it. And I started getting excited early this week just by doing these lives with you guys. Thanks, Mike, for being here, for showing us your gym and telling us a little bit more about your history. This is awesome. This is great to see you guys at work and see how the magic is made.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like anything. You have a goal and you do the work and preparation, and you know the hope is that the preparation has been proper and everybody's mindset is proper, and they raise their hand and they do their gymnastics properly. So, you know, it's not rocket science, but it can be complicated at the same time. You know, what you got to do to be successful, I think, in this sport, in any sport really, is trying to find a way to operate within a comfort zone that works for you. So you're not hoping and wishing and praying for something to happen, but you've prepared well enough that what you're about to do is something you've done 1,000 times and you know you have confidence in it.
Great words spoken by Mr. Mike Burns, head coach of Minnesota Men's Gymnastics team, and he's out there in the historical Cook Hall in Minnesota. And these guys are about to go with their last half pommel horse intersquad, doing in competition order, getting ready for tomorrow's, what do they call it? It's a conference championships, the East Gymact Conference Championship. So let's see what they got.
We got a local sports writer from the Minneapolis Star Tribune is going to be here tomorrow. She's going to be kind of coming in to go, hey, I want to see what it's like now versus what it was. She's going to do a story on our program as we lead up to the Gymact Nationals in May. So I'm really looking forward to that. She's going to come in and watch the meet. Then Monday she's going to come back and interview myself and some of the guys in the team. It's going to be epic. You know, I think the key thing for, you know, just any program, and the situation that we're in is obviously unique, having been dropped, but still surviving as a Gymact program. And, you know, who knows? College athletics is going through some changes right now. So maybe this is the existence that gymnastics is at the college level in a lot of ways. You know, we've been able to find a way to provide opportunities for these guys, and here they are working hard and getting ready to go. So looks like we're ready. So yeah. I don't want to talk more.
Yeah, that's great. I just want to answer the question real quick. We had Brandon ask a question about the championships. Yes, indeed, it is going to be 5-up, 4 count for the team scores for the nationals for both the conference championships as well as for nationals. So stay tuned with that. Do the math in your head when you have to extrapolate for the road to nationals thing.
Okay. All right, you guys ready? All right, we're gonna go Koa Taylor first, then Kellen Ryan, then Ben Hayes, then Andrew Hyde. So here we go. Let's see how they do. All right, Koa.
Come on, work with it. Touchdown. All right.
Nice.
All right. 1 for 1. Here we go. Looking good. Good start. Koa's been sitting out a couple of weeks with a back injury, so he's just kind of getting back into training now, which is good to see him staying on top.
Getting, wait for it, back on the horse.
Exactly. Next up will be Kellen Ryan on deck, Ben Hayes.
Let's go, Kellen. Come on, let's see it. Working now. Ball's work. That's easy. You got it. Swing. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Pressure. Let's go. Nice. Good. Good. Come on. Pressure. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, making it look easy.
Making it look easy. That's the whole key. We know
Burns online with us, and these are the Minnesota Men's Gymnastics team on their second half routines on pommel horse intersquad, getting ready for tomorrow's conference championships.
Okay, so we're 2 for 2 now, and Ben Hayes will be next, followed by Andrew Hyde. Okay.
on, bud. Go, push, push, push. Good. Yeah. Come on. Push. Good fight. Let's go. Pop it up, pop it up, pop it up.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Got it done.
Kept it going, man. Way to go, Ben. Good job. Fix that up by tomorrow. It'll be clean as whistle.
Put that on the hit set column for sure.
All right, last guy up, Andrew Hyde, team captain. Let's get after it, Andrew.
I should close the connection right now and leave people in suspense.
Come on, swing now. Let's go now. Get up. Get up. Yeah. That's all right.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll take that. All right. 4 for 4 with a little 310.
All right.
All right. So we'll take that.
Lee-
Good job. You know, if you need to work on some problem parts, now's a good time. And yeah, got through. That's what we wanted to do.
All right,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I have been speaking with Mike Burns, head coach of Minnesota Men's Gymnastics team. They are out there in Cook Hall getting their last workout in before conference championships, the East Gold matchup that's going to be against Temple tomorrow afternoon and evening. Pre-recorded routines are going to be judged tomorrow night. So thank you, Mike, so much for your time and energy. Time is your most precious resource, and I am so honored that you spent your time with me today. Great conversation as always. I am honored that you chose to do this with us. Thanks for letting us in, peek into your space and your training right there. And your wisdom is always welcome anytime I can get it. So thanks for everything. I'll let you, any parting words, and then we're done.
You're a kind man, Breeze. I appreciate our friendship and our as colleagues, and you know, as a former gymnast of mine and your coach, and now we're kind of in it together, you know, and that's what this sport's all about. A lot of people who just, you know, give an awful lot of themselves to make sure that we can provide a fun time, but same kind of fun time that we had doing this sport growing up. And you know, it's impacted my life in a huge way. It's impacted your life, and I'm hoping it's going to impact their lives in the same kind of way. And you know, anybody who's been part of the sport knows that it takes a lot to get good at it. And it's about commitment and being part of something bigger than yourself, like you said earlier. And yeah, I think it's just a fun place to be. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
That's right. The payoff is bigger and better than anything else I've ever experienced. So there it is. That's why we keep doing it. Mike Burns, thank you so much. I am Bree. I am going to wonder if everyone's okay over there. It's just springboard. All right. My name is Breeze Olson. I'm in Santa Cruz, California. Mike is out in Minnesota. And stay tuned for more Gymact action. The Gymact Live meets going out this weekend. And then back in May, we'll have national championships in Mesa, Arizona. Mike, many blessings. Peace, love, and aloha.
Adios, amigo. We'll see you.